Hello, everyone. I'm Ernie Berrigan from Fairway Equity Services. In my 40 plus years in the mortgage business, I've seen literally hundreds of divorce cases, many of which are dealing with all kinds of pain because of the process. And some of this pain could have been minimized by working with a skilled mortgage professional. Sadly, one major law firm's estimate was that every 13 seconds there is a divorce in the United States. That equates to 2,419,000 divorces per year. And 70% of those divorces involve real estate. In that situation, it is a time when emotions run high. Logic quite literally goes out the window, and everyone wants to give that person who's going through a divorce advice. The divorce process, the tension, the number of people impacted, including the children, and other pressures often cause regrettable decisions to be made in that situation. Here are 3 common mistakes that many people make when going through divorce. Mistake number 1, thinking your spouse is making the mortgage payments. The truth is, very likely they are not. They just aren't. Here's some reasons. They need the money for other things. They have a living situation, attorney's fees, other costs, and it just goes on and on. Another reason, they're hoping maybe the house sells fast and they don't want to waste money by making house payments. Markets change, and right now, it is not a hot seller's market. Here's another reason that thinking your spouse is making the mortgage payments may not be true. They're going to try to make you responsible for all those payments, and so they're not going to make them. This is often the advice that they're given by well-intentioned friends and others. It often doesn't work out that way. Another reason is they don't understand, and maybe you don't understand as well, the consequences for both you and your spouse or ex-spouse of letting go of these mortgage payments, letting these payments go delinquent, and then eventually go completely unpaid and go into default. Letting that happen will often impact your ability to buy or even rent another home. The unintended consequences could last for years. Mistake number 2, thinking that doing a simple quitclaim deed or even a grant deed is good enough and will protect you from creditors. The truth is it won't. Here's some reasons why. The original mortgage contract that you entered into when you bought your home or you refinanced some time ago is not eliminated with a quitclaim deed. The original borrowers signed the loan contract and are fully responsible until the lender says they've been paid and it's now no longer an obligation. Creditors want their money. The divorce does not cancel that contract. The mortgage lender can still take legal action to get it back from one or both parties, irrespective of a quitclaim deed or a grant deed being filed. Here's mistake number 3, thinking your only choice is to sell the home. That's just not true. Both parties to divorce have options if they own a home. Here's just a few. One of the parties can refinance and buy the other party out. This is especially helpful if there are children involved. And you know, when children are involved, there's a lot of stress. They're going through emotional difficult time. Having to move and uproot their lives is very difficult on young people. The parties would like to, of course, diminish the impact of the divorce on the children. By the way, there are many, I repeat, many options that can make refinancing and keeping the home, buying the other party out, a real possibility. Maybe you could bring in a relative, mom or dad, to live with you, to help with the kids, and maybe even with the mortgage. Now, selling the home is also an option. But what will something the same size or even smaller in the same neighborhood, or maybe a desirable neighborhood, or not such a desirable neighborhood, cost to rent? Often, it's the same or even more than refinancing the home. So, if you have a friend, a relative, or business associate going through a divorce, he or she needs a really good team. Besides a capable attorney, having a close friend or relative to talk to, they need an experienced loan mortgage professional. That individual must be a part of your divorce team. That professional needs to have empathy and patience for those involved. They need to have the resources and program options that these divorce matters really require. And they need the background and experience to provide the guidance and solutions for all of the divorce team to work together. We will discuss more on this topic in one of our next videos. For now, this is Ernie Berrigan from Fairway Equity Services, and I'm out.